Hey, what's good, YouTube? Travysty here, and today we are in our very first week of the Pokemon Invitational Cup. Now, if you guys are excited, be sure to destroy that like button. We are going against Josh Hoopa, the Cape Arboks. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into this battle. Now, as you guys can see, I brought Clefable, Metagross, Druddigon, Mandibuzz, Sigilyph, and my baby Tornadus T, my Tornadus. So we're going to go ahead and get into this battle as he's going to start off with Deancey and I'm going to start off with Druddigon. Now Druddigon actually has a pretty good matchup against Deancey, but I decided to go straight out into Satan himself as he's just going to protect, and I'm completely fine with that because this means I am free to just have my way with whatever comes out. And I decided to Cosmic Power up because this is a setup variant Clefable. I'm actually running a little surprise on here because of the item clause. It opens up a whole bunch of new things. So he's going to Calm Mind up behind a sub, and I'm just like, okay, well, that's completely fine. I wanted to see how much stored power would do right now. It doesn't do anything. So I'm just like, alright, well, I guess I can just get rid of his sub, and we can play this game over and over and over and over and over again. So I Cosmic Power on him subbing up again, as he's just going to Calm Mind up again, which honestly, this is just one of those things where I decided I'm just going to fully Cosmic Power up, as he can Calm Mind all day and all night, but I'm not really all that worried because of my item of choice. So, hey, Jinx. But we're going to Cosmic Power up. We're at max stats now, and now I'm just going to go ahead and go for another stored power, as it's not going to, destroy the sub because he's +4 speed def, but he hits me with a T-Bolt, which is a red card. So it goes down to this thing, and it takes a hell of a lot of damage to via the stored power. So he has to switch out because this thing will die to another one. And I go for another stored power, and this is where my team building goes wrong here. So I make a mistake of not having an offensive move besides stored power. I don't know what I was thinking. I think the best play here would have actually been for me to just T-Wave this thing, just because it cripples another Mon that can deal with Metagross. So yeah, I make a huge mistake here. I actually switch out, go into Druddigon, which isn't terrible. It goes for the Crunch. I am defensive variant with Rocky Helmet, Gruff Skin, so it does a hell of a lot of damage. And I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rocks right here, as he's going to come up with his Lit Dog, and he's going to switch out into Crobat, which I am completely fine with. I feel like he was trying to bait out my Metagross to come out or something. I'm not sure why. I mean, not Metagross, Clefable to come out. So I just go ahead and switch out, and he's going to go for a Scald right here. Unfortunately, he does get the burn because Scald is the best move in the game. I'm going to Dragon Tail, and it's going to go right out into Raikou, and actually this is not the Mon I wanted him to go into. So I make a really bad play here and decide that it's my time to go into Metagross, completely forgetting about the fact this thing gets Shadow Ball. It was a really dumb play on my part. I think the best play for me to go for right there would have been to actually go out into Sigilyph and sack Sigilyph and then go in the Metagross, because I could have just Mega Evolved Earthquaked and nothing on his team would take it. He had a set for a Crobat, so that was literally the only thing. But even then, his Citrus Berry is gone, so that means when he comes back in, he's going to take Stealth Rock damage, and then I believe he would be in range of BP. So it's one of those things where I made a huge mistake there. I should have just sat them on, as now we're going to get into another war of setting up, which I am not very happy about. And it's one of those things where it's really tough here because all I can really do is set up as much as possible against this thing, because this is literally the only answer I have to Raikou right now after it's got its sub up, and I have to hope I'm able to outstall it, which as long as I do not get hacked, Clefable can do. So I'm not really too upset. I know Clefable can take care of this thing one-on-one due to current HP. As long as, like I said, I do not get hacked, as he goes for the T-Bolt and gets Paralysis first turn and paralyzes me. So this is really bad for me because now I am forced to Soft Boil up every single turn. And this is really bad because he's doing a hell of a lot of damage to me. And all he needs to do is get a crit, really. That's all he needs to do, as he is going to crit me right here. So yeah, so the battle kind of goes a very predictable direction from this point on. He actually just sweeps. There's nothing else I can do here. Nothing else on my team can take care of him. I go for knockoff for some reason. I think U-turn actually would have done more damage. But yeah, I just trying to get rid of that sub and hope Metagross could come out and do some things, because his team is kind of hurt, and it's just one of those things. I just go for the BP. Of course, it's resisted, but it does knock out the sub, and Shadow Ball is just going to kill, of course, at this range. So yeah, I just get 6-0'd here, guys. Spoiler alert. I played really badly. Well, no, I'll take that back. I did not play bad. My thing was I built badly. Running Thunder Wave instead of Moonblast was terrible. There's no excuses for that. This was a game of either one of us were going to get 6-0'd, because I tried to do what I did with Clefable. And if I would have had Moonblast, the red card would have actually been my 6-0. But, or any offensive move for that matter, honestly. But because I didn't, I lost. There's no excuses for that, honestly. It was just literally I built badly. I didn't play badly, like I said. I just built really badly. So I got 6-0. I'm really not worried about it. A few things that to reflect on. I mean, it was an eye-opener match for me. There's a few things I could have done. I really did not need Magic Guard Clefable here. I should have ran Unaware. If I ran Unaware, I would have won as well. So if I ran Unaware or if I ran Moonblast instead, I think I actually would have just won this game, honestly, because nothing on his team can beat this Mon, and the only hope he would have had would have been to somehow Toxic Stall me with Alamola, which even then, I mean, you guys saw the damage that Stored Power did. There's no way it would be able to Toxic me and then do its normal thing. It would have, Clefable would have 6-0'd him if I ran Unaware or if I ran Moonblast. Either one of the two. That's just one of the things. So I think the biggest thing was I played really badly with, well, like I said, I didn't play very badly. I just built really poorly on Clefable. So I didn't really get to show off much of my team. Second week we'll be going against the Bury Butterfrees, and I'm honestly, I mean, even though I did just get 6-0'd here, it's not the end of the world, and I'm pretty sure that we can come back and go 1-1 in our second week. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to join YouTube's greatest travesty, and be tuned in for all the great Pokemon Invitational Cup battles that are going to be coming this season. This is one of many battles, and I'm happy. Like I said, I built badly, didn't play badly. So I think I'm just absolutely fun at this point, and as long as I just get my head out of my rear end while I build, we'll be good to go. So Carolina Castforms will be going all the way still. There's no changes to the plans of finals, baby. Alright, without further ado, later guys.